Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly oracle reading for October. Happy Halloween to those of you celebrating. So, here we go. Let's see what messages are in store for you for this month. And I'm using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck. So, let's get right into this. Okay, here we go. What's for Cancer? Okay, Cancer, October. Okay. Okay, very interesting. You have manifestation. Okay, you also have forgiveness. And you have listening. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a sensitive month, especially with these two together. These make sense. Listening and forgiveness. Okay, so is there someone you need to forgive, Cancer? Who is it that you have a lot of anger? This is the center of your reading here. So it's saying that you have some forgiving to do, or somebody maybe needs to forgive you with something, but it has to do with holding on to anger or resentment towards maybe somebody that did you wrong or anything like that. Okay. So it's usually the first person you can think of. So it's saying here that this situation will come forth this month, okay, whatever it is. And it's going to require for you to actually pay attention to what this person has to say, because not everything is what it seems. And sometimes with people's actions, whatever it is they do, um, most of the time it has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with you, okay? It's something maybe they're going through in their life. You really never know what state of mind they're in. So don't take it too personally. And I know cancers, you could take a lot on yourself, a lot of weight and energies from the other person or people in your life. So you also need to shield and protect yourself, not to carry over some um, emotions or emotional baggage from other people. So just if there's something you regret doing or you're thinking about, and it's saying especially to forgive yourself in that situation, because you did in that moment whatever you felt was necessary, okay? And you might look back and regret, but it's something that was meant to happen. So whatever it is that you did that you're regretting, or you're thinking, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that, maybe I should have said it, you know, some other way. Don't look back on that, okay? So that spirit had guided you, with that situation. So however it is you acted or said, you gave that message across, the other person learned from it, okay? So it's either you or the other person. Someone, I feel, is apologizing to you, and it doesn't mean you need to believe, okay, their actions you know were okay even though they were wrong, um, but to accept whatever it is that it happened, and just to give light and love to the person. So I hope that makes sense. So it's for you not to carry that negative energy in your heart and in your spirit, okay? So it doesn't mean, like I said, you have to believe that thing that happened was right, okay? The action um, doesn't have to be just, but you could forgive like the person who caused it. Now, it doesn't have to mean that um, you could, be friends again with the person. If this is a friend we're talking about, for to get to forgive them, or a romantic partner, it doesn't mean you need to continue a friendship. Some people think by forgiving, you're like back how you used to be. So it's not that. It doesn't have to be that, but it's just letting go of that hurt they caused you in yourself. Okay. So letting it just wash away and starting fresh with yourself, and being positive that, you're meant to have beautiful new friendships. You're meant to have a love that's worth it in your life and that makes you feel beautiful, okay? So a lot of people, they're like, yeah, whatever, I forgot about that person, I forgave them, I'm not talking to them anymore. But then they still carry that baggage over to their next relationships. Okay, so it's fine to be a little guarded at times, but if that situation has filled you with like bitterness and you look at the next step in your life with, darkness, or just, you feel scared, oh, I'm going to experience pain again, and you block that out, okay, that's still affecting you. So I hope that's making sense. And it's telling you to let that go, whatever it is that you needed to forgive, let it go. But it doesn't mean you need to block out, beautiful situations coming in because of the fear that something might repeat itself or you might get hurt again like you did. Okay, because sometimes our guards and the walls we put up, they could block out good things trying to come into our life. Okay, so that's what is very important with forgiveness. I always have a hard time talking about forgiveness because it's like, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I can't explain it. But people see it many different ways, I guess. Like some people, they're like, okay, forgive and forget. And they're back to normal, doing the same old thing that they were doing. Um, and like I said, other people, they forgive, but they don't really forgive because they still carry that energy forward into their next relationships. Okay. So really focus on this forgiveness, but most importantly, forgiving yourself uh, in anything that you feel like you regret something. Okay, you did what you had to do. Okay, and every whatever's meant to be, it's going to be. So just let it be. If something is faded away from your life and you're trying to get it back, it's just about letting go, surrender, and just be kind to yourself this month. That's what it's asking for you. Okay. Sometimes what helps and what I always recommend is write a letter to the person that you need to forgive. And forgiveness doesn't have to be the person, the root issue of this, behavior that you're attracting. It could be from something deeper, like your childhood or something you've witnessed. A lot of the times it's something coming from our parents or our, parent figures or some people that raised us in our lives. Okay, it could be something that you've been used to from childhood and you've attracted similar energies or people in your life that represents that. Now, this is all subconsciously, it's on a subconscious level. You don't realize you're doing it. But sometimes we need to go back to the root issue, okay? And to forgive that main person that, that you've learned that behavior from, okay? Um, what else works is writing down, okay, a letter to that person. You don't have to send it to them, but just expressing and releasing all your thoughts, all your worries, all your fears. It could be, expressing all the anger you have inside of you, but make sure you end it with love at the end. So you could say whatever you want, just end it with love. And you could burn it after, you could throw it away, just get rid of it, okay? Um, and listening, maybe some of you will be the play the counselor this month or someone coming to you for advice, but it's also asking of you to really pay attention to uh, really hear what another person is saying. And this has to do with work as well, so be careful too in your work environments. Make sure your communication is clear and you're really paying attention to emails on the phone, your boss or supervisor talking to you, because there could be some errors happening. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention and you're not skipping over or assuming uh, what was said or what was not said. So your communications with others will be very important. Okay, and listening, it's a hard skill. Okay, we're not really taught to listen. If you think about it, we're taught to present, to speak up, to just be more verbal. And especially if you're in a North American society, um, being like an extrovert is really popular. Okay, so um, introverts are they're getting the fame now, which I'm happy for because being introvert isn't a bad thing. It's a really good thing too. Both things are great. Okay, you have to have a balance. Um, but if you're more of an extrovert, you're going to need to be a little bit more of an introvert this month and to practice listening more than speaking. And not only listening, but observing, okay? Paying attention to what's going on around you, taking a step back and seeing what's going on to connect the dots, okay? Um, Counseling would also be favorable this month, especially with this situation here for that specific person that you need to forgive or they need to forgive. But counseling is coming in. So, talking to a mentor, having someone listen to you to express yourself. So, it doesn't have to be you listening to someone else, it could be you expressing yourself and just needing that one person to listen. Okay. So, if you're usually the giving type, if you're usually there when someone needs a shoulder to cry on, um, but you don't get that same thing in return back when you're in that need, it's time this month to find that trustworthy person, whether it's someone professional like a counselor, psychologist, or even a friend that could help you through it. That could just be the mirror and let you express what it is that you need to express. Okay. Manifestation, it's great around the full moon. If you want to manifest something you've been dreaming of, something you want to put out there, to plant a seed. It's all about planting seeds this month. Okay, so enough of this. It's a little heavy here. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just maybe a little bit of a challenge that you might experience. But it could be healing as well. Okay, forgiveness is healing. But this is saying here, it's very positive. It's saying you are the magician of your life. Okay, whatever you put in your mind, whatever you have in your heart, and you believe in it, you can make it happen. You have more options and resources than you think. Okay, so make sure you're confident in your abilities this month. Whatever you're doing that requires for you to, have confidence. Um, but you could charm people this month. Okay, so this is a great card for those of you who are dealing with people who are great in sales, who are marketing, anything like that. Okay, but uh, manifesting what it is that you desire. Okay, so it's all about planting a seed. So maybe you're thought of a project, or you're thinking of starting some business, or getting a hobby out there. This is all about making that start, and seeing how it grows. Okay, so it's the beginning stages of something. And you could use the new moon. The new moon's going to be in Libra on the 19th. You could use new moons to start new things, put intentions out there so you could attract that. Okay, so you could always draw a vision board. It has to do with visualization as well. Get a vision board, put your favorite images and words on it, and just really feel it. See those things coming into your life, whatever they may be. Okay, so this all has to do with manifesting whatever it is that you're interested in, and aligning yourself with people who can support and can help you along your journey. Okay, so putting the intention out there for whatever it is that you want. Wow. So that's a really positive card. You are the magician of your life. Be confident in your skills, and you have resources available to you, and all your skills to uh, bring you through whatever it is you need to be doing. Okay. So be gentle with yourself this month. It is a soft month, very sensitive month, but it's necessary for your soul growth and for you to have a breakthrough to move forward in the next stage of your life. So have a good month, guys, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye.